What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Lonely World, and I'm back with another video. This video is something slightly different. It's a story time on a story that happened a long time ago. So I'm gonna jump right into it. So one day I wanted to go to the movies. It was supposed to be like three of the homies, but it ended up just being me and him. You know, it was this day I had spent the night over his house, and later on when I left, later on that day is when we went. So somehow, some way we meet up with each other. I think bro came to my house and we caught the bus. Our plan was to go to Crenshaw Mall. If you know Crenshaw Mall is terrible. First of all, like, Crenshaw Mall is terrible. You know, we went to go see a movie. Long story short, we got done with the movie. After we had time to still go to the mall, so we end up going to the mall. When we go to the mall, you know, we still had to figure out a way to get home. So we go to a bus stop close by, and some way, somehow, we end up on Vernon. You know what? We ended up on Vernon because the bus, you know, that was by Crenshaw, like right on the side of Crenshaw, took forever. Like we was there for like almost like 30 minutes, and we got no bus. So we ended up going to Vernon. We chilling on Vernon, and we just sitting down on the bench on Vernon. If you know, excuse me, if you know what Vernon is a terrible ass street. Vernon is terrible. So it's like we was fucked, like from the second we got there. So I want to say Vernon is like, it's like a gang, but I want to say, and I want to believe that they bloods. So we sitting down, and I see a big ass group of guys, all black as fuck. They all black, and they all black, and they wearing white shirts. I want to say, damn near all of them had on white shirts or white tank tops or some shit. To remind you, it's cold. Me and a homie, we ain't wearing no jacket, but we fly. Bro let me wear his chain, and he had on like 2 chains. We both had on like the newest J's that was out, and we was doing the damn thing. We was fly as fuck. Don't get it fucked up. We was fly as fuck. So I'm telling bro, I'm like, hey bro, you see them over there? Like, I whispered to them low-key because they getting closer. I don't want them to hear me because I talk loud. If you know me, you know I talk loud, even when I'm trying to whisper. So like, I'm telling bro, I'm like, bro, we gotta get up, we gotta go. I'm not finna sit right here, bro. They not finna jack us, nigga. And then he like, no, bro, I think we gonna be cool. I'm like, nah, nigga, we ain't gonna be cool. I took off his chain and I put it in my pocket. Once I put it in my pocket or whatever, you know, I was already ready to bust a move. So I gets up and I jaywalk. There's no cars out. It was about like 2 o'clock in the morning. There was no cars out. So bro, he's still sitting right there, and I'm like, bro, like, nigga, you never come? And bro just sat right there. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm finna leave you, nigga. So I got up. I didn't give a fuck. I left him. So bro, he finally decides to get up and start running. I'm like, nigga, why you wanna start running? I didn't even run. I speed walked across the street, but bro decided to try to catch up with me and shit. So what had happened was that I want to say the pants or the sweats or whatever I was wearing that day to the movies, they was loose as fuck. So when I had his chain in my pocket, I want to say I dropped it in the grass. Cause all I remember where we was running, it was a shitload of grass. So you know, if you drop something in grass, you can't really hear it, right? Like, you can't hear it, especially if you were panicking and you worried about shit and you trying to get away from something. You're not gonna be worried about no other noises or nothing besides the voice of, you know, people, which is, you know, could have been the people that you was running from. So it's just like, you know, my main focus is to get the fuck away from here. Like, I don't even belong over here. I live way on the other side. So bro caught up with me or whatever, and we got away, long story short. So I want to say we was walking for like an hour top, just walking, and we find a bus stop. Once we found a bus stop, we got on the bus. We got on the bus, and it lead us over there by, I want to say, by like Kip, something. Think by Kip, and we walked all the way from Kip to my house. If you know me, you know where I stay. I stay on Century and Western, so that was far as fuck. So I'm hot. But to remind you, I did not make it home with his chain. So when we got to my house, we sit down. All I remember is that I had a shitload of candy. I think I'm mistaken. That was somebody else. Well, we got home. We got to my house, and we hurried up. We started eating up everything. Shit hit the fan, and we finna get ready to knock out of shit. And bro said something about his chain. I'm searching. I'm like, bro, where the fuck? I couldn't find bro chain. I didn't know where it was at. So I'm thinking like, damn, bro, I think I dropped your shit. Or I'm like, damn, could I possibly have left it home? But I know I didn't leave it home. He know that too. So we both just looking for it. Long story short, we never found it. Until this day, bro think that I stole his chain. That's a shitty ass feeling, especially when you know you're not a thief. Like, what you gotta steal for? I ain't never stole anything in my life, ever. So that shit made me feel some type of way. I'm like, damn, bro, like, you don't believe me, nigga? Like, we been cool, like, damn near for like, you know, a year, nigga. Like, fucked with you in summer school. Like, nigga, we used to be cool. Like, nigga, we used to ball with the other homies. Like, nigga, what happened? And till this day, I think bro think that I had his chain, and I don't want no nigga chain, even though it was worth like $500 or he spent $500 on it. At the end of the day, nigga, $500 ain't nothing. It's just that I couldn't give it to him at that time because I was working. I was still a fucking kid. So once I got a job and I started making money and shit, we wasn't even in touch no more. I already was living a whole nother life. You know, and I separated from schools and everything, and shit just went south, you know. But long story short, let me stop saying, why the fuck am I saying that shit? But man, like, lesson learned, never ask. I didn't even ask, he offered. But don't never take nobody else's shit thinking that it's gonna benefit the way you look, even though it is kinda at the same time. But never really, you know, put yourself in a position where it's like, you know, you got somebody thinking that you stole from them. If you ain't got a chain, if you ain't got this, if you ain't got what they got, fuck it. Just shit. Just make sure you look cool and decent. Lesson learned, never borrow nothing from nobody. You do what you gotta do with your own swag and make your own money, and just, you know, just so yeah. To say this, that was my story. Y'all have a good one. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell. Peace.
What was you thinking? Remember them days and that shit was hard.